Our final hero of the evening has spent long hours gazing into the moon's reflection on the waters of Lake Michigan. By meditating on that watery orb, she is able to project her astral form anywhere she wishes, and through telepathy, speak directly to the minds of those she finds there. Mostly, she uses her powers to talk to dogs and cats, the minds of human beings being too sad and disappointing. It didn't take her long to realize the source of all problems for dogs and cats was humanity, and she searched the world for a place where she could do the most good. With her powers of teleportation, she can be anywhere and everywhere at a moment's notice, so villains beware. Teaming up occasionally with Neon Tiger, she finds herself using her mental powers to seek out and bring to justice those who would harm the world's most vulnerable, animals and human alike. The animal kingdom calls her Luna Furiosa. Here to close us out is our hero, Gaby Williams.
All right, I've been looking forward to my superhero name all evening, so you did not disappoint. Okay. I'm going to do some poems. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So this one is The Goddess of Immortal Hysteria. I shot a bow and arrow of pure light straight through your heart. It broke you clean in two. But you didn't know you were broken. I tried to piece back together a whole man, made cactus glue from the sweat of your body, washed your cracked pieces in the dying river, wept all day into the hole of your mouth. Beautiful soul boy, unbroken face, an arrow of light, unbecoming. I wear a crown of death bejeweled with dead boy parts. It rots atop my head, the flower of the afterlife and all. I make your corpse into a cup the disappeared people drink from, all your squishy bits slurped and swallowed. The valley of your insides scooped out, your chest a bowl made of cavities. My cactus head turns your aloe blood into water for later. Feel the depression here. It indents at the dip in your mouth. I push hard against the basin. I make the clouds flat-bottomed, resting on glass. We burn the dead orgasm, another false daylight, purple-tongued sky, bleeding sun, unfuck me before midnight in the park, on the court, draw my body like the ugly thing you dream about, the violet under your tongue. Dress me in your burning O's, oh, oh, oh. Has anyone seen the movie Woman Under the Influence? John Cassavetes? Okay. So this is a combination of straight dialogue and stuff that I say from my mouth. So that's what this is. I promised her tonight would be a love night. I promised her tonight would be a love night. I'm never going to be mean again. Hey, listen, you birds. Come on, babies. Come on, sweethearts. You don't believe in miracles. That's Swan Lake. You remember the dying swan. You think I'm a wacko or something? No one in here needs a doctor. You've got to be careful on a funny day like today. No more emotions now. I'm trying to be calm. This is a house where people come in. We aren't very good at determining where the edges happen, where the clear boundaries are. We like things to be continuous. It's good to rock out sometimes, but you can't do it every day. Buy a calendar, change the will. He's not coming into work today. He's going downstairs if anyone wants to keep him company. All of a sudden, she misses everyone. 6 months later, a surprise party, break open the booze. I want to thank you all for coming, but it's just too many. Finally, the loony bin. Let's make it like a house. Let's have a little warmth here. Let the people come in. Epicenter. I used to fantasize I was anything other than this corpse pose. the borders of its body foreign to me. Leave out the way your cadaver isn't put together properly. No glittery honeymoon boys make shrines of my starless face. I was clean and dry, boomeranging across their sleepy marigold hearts. I had wished to be bona fide, like cassette tapes, like clementines. Is there a difference between beauty and coincidence? A black and white vision of your insides on screen, a dream of blue death and the beach, a memoir of the city resisting totality? How do you measure your fromness? 2 or more parts split and ran off, a failed Venn diagram. When you were smaller, they would ask you. When you were younger, they had asked you. When you were younger, they would ask you, do you know who you are? Do you know who you are not? And this is Wendy. I used to live on an island, yellow brick and black fenced in, a bright foyer of marbled cities and floors. Lakeshore is a compilation of magic tricks. Her hat, the hiding place for white rabbits and cold pavement, the slow drive down her wet and yellow spine. She is hometown glory and memory palace. Throw on a dress, be on the go again, be a clean statue chasing cars, both of us bathrobes and sleeping, then breakfast pastries for everyone. You're not listening. Maybe sticky hair, maybe wet surfaces. You were supposed to take me to live in Peru. Here's the address. The sun is setting, it's 7 o'clock, and summer is coming soon. Where's my good fortune? Where's my nameless cat? And then this is the last one. At the Outpost. Also, in relation to a film, has anyone seen The Lobster? Okay, so really have to dig deep to find the metaphor here, but that's what I was thinking about when I wrote it. And there's one line from the movie, so put $1 if you figure it out. So, at the Outpost. If you are unprepared for death, you must dig your own grave immediately. Pick a spot you like, deep in the woods, bury yourself deep, cover your face with dirt. If you know you're dying, make your way to your grave and get in. If you should die before I do, I promise to visit you often. If loneliness should blind you, we'll develop a language using hand signals. When I touch you, it will go like this. My fingers on your chest, an elephant in the room, tongue to tongue, tusk to tusk, knee to knee, pushing my way into your heart. We're audience to an empty stage. The unsayable hour mocks us. The stone steps melt around us. The carnival interrupts this planned moment. The different kinds of trees I wish I had names for. How quickly the yard has emptied, its Baroque people scheduled elsewhere. A magnet moon rises out of false daylight, shows me your poem buried in the desert, your happy face in there, mouth full of sand and cactus bits. I touch the aloe bleeding from your body. I drink it like the last bits of water. I try to keep us here, but we must go. I make a coffin in the shape of your silent mouth. I pretend the rain only happens for me. I see their wet eyes disappearing behind the amphitheater. I see them in little puddles covering grass. The world is gray with me because I will it so. I taste the silence in that field. I'm afraid of its quietness, afraid to accept my own vanishing. I watch a hummingbird through the fence and pretend to hear its flutter. Someday I'll tell the people a man loved me from a distance. And for once, that was enough. Thank you.